How's it going, guys? Boss here. Um, Decided to make a little kind of vlog video. It's been a while since I've done one, and I figured let's talk about this year so far. I posted a tweet talking about how I beat Peace Walker, MGS Ground Zeroes, Phantom Pain, and just recent MSX Metal Gear, the original Metal Gear. Um, and it feels good to have been committing myself to playing beating games, and if it like I said, it just feels really good. It feels really good. I overextended myself a little bit when it came down to Phantom Pain. I did an essentially 17-hour stream, and that was like a straight through stream. And the very next day, I had like about 2 hours of sleep and horrible anxiety. My anxiety kicked in, and I couldn't sleep. My when I get anxiety, sadly, my body kind of breaks down. I couldn't eat. Using the bathroom was becoming kind of difficult as my body just wouldn't process things correctly. I became dehydrated, and I'm still kind of going through the dehydration stage a little bit, even though I've literally been drinking nothing but water. Trust me, just water and some Powerade to make sure I at least get something else. Some electrolytes. That's what it's called, right? Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm feeling good. I am feeling good. Obviously, I streamed yesterday, played the original Metal Gear. That was great, but tough because those games are just like so hard. They don't really help you get through like figuring out things. I mean, because like I beat the game you can beat. I think I remember beating it once in like 2 hours, about 2 hours. I could probably beat it faster if I knew exactly where to go. The game is kind of like a maze, and you need a. It's kind of like an early. I mean, I think Castlevania had already came out when MGS 1 originally came out. Well, not MGS, sorry, MG 1, Metal Gear 1 came out. So it was kind of like a stealth Metrovania style game because you have to go find uh equipment and then go back to a place to use that equipment to then go back to the place you got the past equipment to open a door that you weren't able to get through before to then backtrack again. There's a lot of back and forth, which is pretty dope. I like it. I know some people not a fan of the backtracking and stuff like that, the reusing of levels, whatnot, but it's cool. But it's also sparked kind of like an interest in kind of like the nostalgic side of things for me because Metal Gear, like what Metal Gear means to me personally, Metal Gear is that game, that I kind of hold above all others. And I love all types of games, you know what I mean? And games are awesome. You guys know me. I'm always playing something different. I really, really enjoy video games. A lot of you guys joined me from Force Arena, Titanfall Assault because that was the one of the games that were just hitting right at the time. And but I was way more than just mobile games. In fact, when I was growing up, mobile games is something at least at the time, there was never really a mobile game that ever could keep up with what we got on console and even the handheld consoles, like PSP, DS, and so on, so on. Um, so mobile games really weren't something I looked into before, but nowadays, and even like 5 years ago, mobile games were definitely picking up and giving us different entertainment, sometimes even better entertainment than the console or PC games. Um, and I don't have a mobile game right now that I'm playing, and you guys can totally recommend me mobile games. I more than likely, and I'm gonna be honest, I probably won't play them. Or even I'll try them out, but I won't stick with them. The format for mobile games kind of just died off. Unless there's something like, man, something that can bring back that type of strategy that I enjoyed with like Forest Arena or Timefall, which I highly doubt we're gonna get. Nothing has able. I've played games kind of close to it, but nothing has able to rival it at all, and at least bring my passion back to mobile gaming. Don't see it happening anytime soon. But Metal Gear, man, to me, I remember my first glimpse was Metal Gear Solid. Just like a lot of other people out there, Metal Gear Solid was some of us gamers' first Metal Gear game. Because before that, we had Metal Gear and Metal Gear Two: Solid Snake, which those are games that were introduced in Japan. Um, Metal Gear, the original, did get introduced over here, but in the NES version, the Nintendo version, which was not the best version. Um, but yeah, uh, Metal Gear Solid. I remember having the demo for it. It came with the PlayStation when we got that for Christmas. Me and my brother did. Um, we got a game called Fighting Force, which is a co-op game that me and him both played and beat that same exact day we got it. Boss has been gaming for a very long time, so and that was back in God 19. I want to say 1999 or 98, around there. And I remember playing the demo for Metal Gear, and after I beat the demo, I remember just like booting it back up, just right away. Be like, I'm gonna do it again, you know, and trying to find different ways to play the level because the game was very interesting. It was very early on in the game. It was just a simple taste of what you're gonna get in the main game, but it was very well made. It felt like a movie video game. It just the way everything was shot, even though it was all low poly, but back in those days, man, those graphics were whoo, they were crazy. I mean, if you oh man, if I was young, that age back then, and you show me graphics today, I would be like, that's nuts. I want those graphics now. But I'm glad that I was born at a time where gaming was picking up momentum, and I was able to see it with my own eyes. Because like nowadays, kids are getting games that already look good, and yeah, they'll get better, but I don't think we'll ever get that giant graphical upgrade anymore. I think right now, where we could take gaming is to animation wise, facial animations, body animations, AI reconstructions, making AIs be able to react to things. Definitely would be insane. And Metal Gear really was almost like in the frontier of game design. Really, like Kojima and his team were able to make games that were pretty revolutionary for their time. And still to this day, MGS4 is a PS3 game exclusively for the PS3. You can't get that game anywhere else, and it still looks fantastic. Unfortunately, it was stuck to older hardware. I don't ever see that game being able to be ported because that game, unfortunately, the DNA of the PS3 was woven into the game's infrastructure. Um, I don't ever see that game ever coming back in an HD collection. They would have to literally rebuild that game on its own. Um, so when I do eventually get to Metal Gear Solid 4, just know I'll be popping in the PS3 and playing it through PS3. There's no other way to really play it in a better sense, to be honest. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's hacks and mods or whatever you can do on your PC, but I ain't going through the trouble of all that. When I already got the game, just pop it in, boom, play, and we're good. I actually own two copies of Metal Gear Solid 4. The original copy that I picked up at a game store when it launched, and another copy which was the part of like the anniversary collection, which had all the Metal Gear games up to that time, and that was obviously included as well. And I gotta say, like, there's so many moments, great moments that I remember with Metal Gear. Um, Playing Metal Gear Solid 2. Um, that was a game that I ended up getting from my uncle, who let me play it, and I remember it was really dope. Then MGS3, Snake Eater. A friend had it, and that friend was like, I don't really like it. It's too slow. I'm always dying. Um, you want it? And I was like, dude, this is Metal Gear. I'm like, hell yeah, I want it. And yeah, MGS3 at the time was one of the greatest Metal Gear games I've played. It was so much fun. I replayed that thing. I lost count, and I've said this before. I lost count of how many times I beat it, and I lost count at 12. After 12, I don't remember how many times I beat it no more. I've probably beat it over 20 times since then. Um, it's a game that I really love, you know. Um, then we have Peace Walker, and I remember Peace Walker was given to me by my friend Jono, and honestly, it was a surprise. I think it was around like winter time, so it might have been like December. He had told me to come up to go see him, that he had something for me, and he gave me this black PSP box. Nothing, no cover, no nothing. But when I opened it up, when I got in the car, boom, there it was. Metal Gear Peace Walker for the PSP. He knew how much I love Metal Gear games because a few years before that, Metal Gear Solid 4, when that came out, I ended up picking it up on the PS3, and I didn't own a PS3 at the time. I actually had a 360. But I was so passionate with my Metal Gear games that I ended up just buying the game regardless. And he told me he had a PS3, John, my friend, and I was like, "Hey, I got Metal Gear Solid 4. You mind if I go to your house and play it?" Yep. I went over to his house. The funny thing is that game needs to install, and boy, oh boy, that game took an entire night to install. I think I don't remember because I know it installed by chapters, but I think I had installed the entire game so that I could just play through without having to worry about the constant installs. Or maybe I didn't, but the installs took forever. I don't know why it took forever on his console. I gotta look into that for the PS4, PS3, because yeah, it could take a while. Who knows? By the way, when I said you can only play it on the PS3, PlayStation Plus, it's on PlayStation Plus, but it's still not really good. Uh, the game already had kind of low frame rates. Having your internet dip in connection could make it worse. I'd just rather play on the actual console. Um, but yeah, man, so many good memories with the Metal Gear franchise overall. Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes, another great game that I enjoyed. Very small, but it was great. And then we had Phantom Pain, which was which was I played it the day it came out, which was September 1st of 2015. The year and also the month my daughter was born, which started a pretty pretty crazy life there once my daughter was born. We went through so much with my daughter, and Phantom Pain and Kojima games in general have helped me a lot getting through stuff, man. And as some of you guys will remember, Death Stranding, me crying at the end there, it just brought back the memories of my daughter, what everything she's gone through, and man, Kojima did it again, captured some very interesting feelings out of me, and it was great. It was also an honor to get contacted by the company that made the game to ask if they're allowed to use that scene of me crying on a clip for a trailer that they were doing. They also uh, followed me, which was really nice. And I honestly, I like. this whole gaming stuff and playing through the Metal Gear stuff has been so good for me, and I've really been enjoying it a lot. Also playing Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain side by side with my friend Reynolds has been phenomenal. um, Trying to get through the game and trying to explain things to him, and I was like super tired at times trying to help him. Not even help him, but just give him hints and like small guides of like what things do what, and I wasn't holding his hand at all. And hey, look, I'm actually extremely proud of Reynolds. Talking to you, Reynolds. um, Going through the game with without using the stealth suit. So one thing is the stealth suit, which is not a stealth suit that makes you go invisible. It's just like a dark outfit that kind of like suppresses your footsteps, so the enemies don't hear you sneaking up behind them. So that's one thing he didn't know. I don't think he knew. Maybe he does already know, but whatever. When you have the stealth suits on, you can essentially walk up behind an enemy and they won't hear your footsteps. So that's a plus for those suits. But he was just going shirtless, literally shirtless, going in naked essentially. Um, and hey, he made it work. He definitely beat the game. There's multiple times where he got caught, but regardless, he was able to do things faster than I was at times. So I commend him on that. Um, at the end, I mean, he beat me in beating the game complete. Completing the story. He may have beat me in it, but I feel like it was more of a tie because we essentially finished it around the same time. Um, but it was a great experience again playing the game side by side with him. Obviously, it wasn't co-op, but we're going through the same game side by side. I also had it on the stream. That was pretty dope. I really enjoyed that a lot, and it was really good. Um, don't know if that'll ever happen again. Anything like that. Not saying the same exact thing. Playing Metal Gear 5 again. I mean, I'll probably definitely play Metal Gear 5 again, but I don't know if that's gonna be streamed. There's Metal Gear Survive. I do have a copy of Metal Gear Survive, and I'm thinking if I'm gonna survive through a playthrough of that. I mean, honestly, like I wouldn't mind playing it, but if I start playing it, I'm gonna try to see if I can get through it, so I can have my own proper opinion of the game. Because at this time, at this time, I haven't played the game. I gave it a shot once. I actually was falling asleep in the beginning. I was literally laying in bed playing it, which was probably a bad idea, and I was dozing off in bed. Uh, as like the cutscene in the beginning was going, so that was already a bad start. So I think eventually I'm gonna give Metal Gear Survive, the final Metal Gear game out there. I'm gonna give it a shot because I'm afraid that they might eventually take the online off, and this game only can be played online. You cannot play it offline at all. So if they take down the servers, then the game is unplayable, and I would have missed. It's not a Kojima game, but I would have missed something that part of the team that stayed behind with Konami. I missed whatever story they're trying to tell with that. So I would definitely love to check it out eventually. We will. I would like to get through the Metal Gear games for sure. And I mean, hell, I felt kind of felt like popping in today and streaming it, but I decided just to take a break because I did feel tired. I had work today, and I'm just a little beat. Took a little nap already, which I shouldn't have, but here we are, just chatting it up. I see we're about to hit the 20-minute mark, so I should cut it off here. I just kind of wanted to do a little vlog and just talk about what's on my mind, you know? But yeah, don't worry. We'll be streaming some more. I will definitely not be doing any more 17-hour straight streams. I do need to get right my rest. My body will just collapse on me if I don't. So, take care of my health. I have, like I said, been drinking water, been trying to take care of myself, and be 100% for you guys, and for my wife and my daughter, because they're important, very important. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a good one. Um, I know there's people out there that are waiting for other games as well. We'll get to them. Promise you that for sure. Don't worry. Um, I'm just taking breaks from a couple of things that I've played: Minecraft, Apex. Um, I haven't beat Pokemon Shining Pearl yet. It's not gonna be too hard to do. We got the new Pokemon game coming out, Pokemon Legends Arceus. I'm gonna keep saying Arceus. Anyone has a problem with me saying Arceus, you can RC us later. I don't I don't know. That was terrible. Sorry. um, but yeah, I'm actually kind of excited for it. It keeps looking more and more interesting every time I hear about it now. So can't wait. Gonna give that a shot. That comes out in today's the 22nd. Well, now it's the 22nd. Comes out in 6 days. I almost said 7, but 6 days. It's coming out. So less than a week. That's gonna be fun. So that's Friday. Yeah, Friday. We'll definitely do that. And Sunday tomorrow, technically tomorrow, because you guys are gonna watch this later or whatever. I'm gonna be building the Death Stranding bike, trike. Yeah, I'm gonna be building that on stream tomorrow, Sunday. But for Saturday night, I don't know yet. Gonna figure it out, cause let's see how I feel and what I feel like playing. But anyways, I'm out here, guys. Thank you for watching this long vlog. It wasn't very short at all. Um, and I'm just chilling on my chair. Got my one leg up, just kind of relaxing. Like I said, my legs are hurting today. Feeling pretty tired, and I probably sound a little tired and look tired. But trust me, I'm doing good. I'm feeling better. And yeah, this is for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a good one. But as always, you know what time it is. Keep on keeping on forever. Keep on keeping on. You don't stop, okay?